Hello everybody, it's Alex with the Trombone Shop. I am here to do some breathing exercises today. So for those of you who don't know, breathing is one of the more important things with any brass instrument. We want to be sure that everything that we're doing comes from a very relaxed and full place where we're getting a good amount of air so that we can support what we're doing on the instrument. It's especially important to be sure that we have control over the air and that we know what we're doing with it. So I just want to, what I like to do when I do breathing exercises is I like to try to take my first breath and play a note so that when I'm playing the instrument, I'm knowing where I'm starting with things and how the breathing is helping me and what I might be missing with things. So I'm just going to take a good sized breath, see where I'm at with the breathing, see how everything feels. Then I'll go through the exercises with you. And I just want to be sure that when I'm doing that, I'm not doing anything extraneous because I'm just focused on how my breath is helping me here. And now we're going to go ahead with the breathing exercises. So I have a few in mind that we're going to do today. There are plenty of others. It is a very important thing to look for different ways to work on your breathing. Some that I do are to work on capacity of air, your airstream control, and your in-context air breathing. So what we're going to start with is we're just going to put our arms down flat aside, and we're just going to breathe in for 8. And hold at the top for 8. And then out for 8. And just so you get a feel for that again, I'm going to do it one more time, just like this. I like to give a good sigh after every breathing exercise to be sure that I'm not over breathing. It's very easy to get lightheaded if you're doing a lot of breathing exercises right in a row. The reason I like to do that one is to focus on staying relaxed in all parts of what I'm doing. It's very easy when we're playing fast to get overly anticipated about what we're doing and therefore not relax in our breathing. So I like to be sure that during any part of my breathing, whether I'm accidentally holding in air or something like that, or whether I'm breathing in or out quickly, I'm focusing on relaxing my air. So it's really important not to be stressed. If you need to do shorter counts or longer counts for that exercise, that's a great way to do it. When we're playing in context, we have to take a big breath and then breathe out and use it right away and then take a good breath. We want to be sure that it's easy and fluid for us to breathe in and out. I like to do this exercise with just 1 count. It's okay to do it for 2. What we're focusing on with this exercise, we're going to have our arms out just like this and then put them together as we breathe out and breathe in as we go out. What we're focusing on here is that this is one fluid motion, so there's no stopping stopping your airstream between breathing in and out. And we're just going to breathe in for 1 count and out for 1 count, so just like this. And that one particularly can get very, very winded because you're using air so quickly. Again, it's important to stay relaxed so that you're not overusing any of your air. One more we're going to do here is for use of air. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to breathe in for 4 counts, then out for 4 counts. Then I'm going to breathe in for 3 counts, and then out for 5 counts. And then so on until you get to 1 and 7. So it's going to be just like this. And this is what I like to do when I do this exercise. I like to put my hand here so I'm listening to any extra resistance that might be built up in my mouth. So that when you breathe across, there shouldn't be any resistance coming past your hand. So just like so. You can hear I accidentally used I had a little too much resistance there, so I'll do it one more time. And then you want to be sure that you can feel the air against your hand. So now we'll do it in context, in 4, out 4, in 3, out 5, and so on. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, great. So we'll go ahead, and I have one more quick one that I like to do personally. And this one, it is important to stay relaxed, but it's more about building your capacity if you have trouble with not having enough air frequently. What I like to do is just breathe in until you're full, and then do little sippy breaths. So just like this. Full, and then where you're doing like a little teacup sip and you're bringing in extra air, and then you breathe out when you're full. So and with that one, I like to be sure that my air is consistent and that it's a steady stream. You'll notice there's more resistance for that. For that one, I'm breathing out. For that one, I'm particularly doing that to mimic the trombone resistance. It's not particularly necessary. You can breathe out with a good force. It's just to relax is the important part there. So, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply some of these things to just my B flat, the first note of the day. So. So you can probably hear it's a lot larger of a sound and a lot fuller, and it feels more centered. So that's why we do our breathing exercises. It's going to apply to everything, not just long notes, but everything we play requires your breath. That's the first thing you do. A lot of people think when they play the instrument and they're thinking through the process, breathing is one of the first things you do. You want to bring the instrument up to your face, and then before you can even play a note, that has to happen. So I hope you all found the breathing exercises useful. For those of you who have been doing breathing exercises for a while, I hope that you did them with me and found that they were a good way to go about your day today, and that they've been helpful to all of you. So for those of you who are looking for more content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel below. Thanks.